Good morning. Today is a yoga flow that is intended to help us move this full body geared towards opening our hearts, healing the pain, the cracked wounds, the holes, and the craters. And I will be offering modifications for different levels. So really come as you are. There's no right or wrong way. It's just show up and do the best that you can. All props are welcome. Today's inspiration is the card open. It says, say yes, expand through the extremes, and trust life. So if that resonates, grab on and unroll your mat, take a deep breath, and let's begin. Welcome, my beautiful friend, to your safe space to practice you. And I'm Shelly. Join me in a crisscross applesauce that feels best for you. Maybe it's one heel tucked under, the opposite. Maybe it's a butterfly. Maybe the legs are not wanting to bend today. It can help if you put a pillow underneath of your bottom just to give you a little bit of a pelvic tilt. So find your seat. And since today we're focusing on the heart, let us bring both of the hands towards the heart center. And you can join me in starting to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Humbly tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, stack the head over the heart, over the hips. If you're feeling a little bit jittery, that's okay. You can settle the body aside to side. And we'll start by breathing the breath through the nostrils. Fill up the chest, the ribs, the diaphragm for the Piraka Pranayama, purifying breath. And then we'll exhale through melted jaw. The focus comes on lengthening through the inhalation. So bring the prana, the breath in. Exhale it away. So focus on deeply inhaling. You can even draw the shoulders up to the ears. Maybe notice all that tension and that tightness. Exhale, settle them down. Just taking 3 more of these breaths at your own pace. And just notice this morning, whatever you notice, without judgment, just giving yourself permission to show up for it all. Beautiful. And we'll exhale. You can shake the hands down by the sides and then bring the hands towards the thighs. Exhale, really roll forward, tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, big roll, reach and stretch. So just doing that where you're slumping the body forward. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale them away. Notice any tension or tightness that you've collected in your shoulders and your backs, maybe even your hips from last night's sleep, from yesterday's tension. Good. And now can you roll the opposite direction? So it's more weird. Oop. I was rolling backwards, now we're rolling forwards. So if you're rolling forwards, can you make this ripple with the body? Focusing on that purifying breath. Beautiful. My dogs say good morning. Good. And we'll come back to center. Swap the legs here. Exhale the hand on the brain swap. The right to the side, left hand will sweep up and over. Anytime we'll draw the elbow down, we're using our arms, our wrists, our elbows. They are extensions of our hearts. So doing your best to get a nice, lovely morning stretch. And as you're seated, can you activate and engage through your pelvic wall? Squeeze your belly, doing your best to warm up this beautiful body today. One more big sweep and stretch. Exhale, left palm presses down. And if at any time any sort of props are calling you, use those. Props don't make us weak, they just bring the earth closer. So the idea is you're pressing the palm on the left while the right shoulder is drawing down and you're getting this nice stretch. So do your best to feel into what do you need today? What is your body asking from you? Wonderful. Big reach and good morning. Beautiful stretch today. Lovely. Light. Last one. Make it count. Wonderful. We'll come into a hands and knees position or a tabletop position. So if you had that cushion under your bottom, you can bump that out of the way. So as you meet yourself here in this tabletop position, you can dip the navel, reach the chin up towards the sky for a cow pose. Exhale, press the palms into the earth for cat pose. So taking cow and cat at your own pace, where you just feel into your spine and what you need today. Beautiful. So as we're focusing on the heart, so really pressing into the palms and just feeling that ripple wave into the heart center. Beautiful. And from here, we will walk the hands forward. So just being mindful, if you are having any wrist injuries, it's always okay to come down onto the elbows. You can press up, squeeze through your pelvic wall, squeeze through your belly. You can post up on the toes for a kneeling plank and breathe that breath in. Finding strength for your day. Send the breath away. 3 more breaths here. Welcome it in. Good, send it away. We've got 2 more. Be mindful of your movement. Let it go. Last one. Exhale. You can float the chest, the chin, and the hips down towards the earth. Release the tops of the toes down. Inhale, shoulders come up for a Bhujan Gasana, a cobra pose. Big, lovely breath here. Good, send it away. You can melt the forehead down. Inhale, shoulders up and back. Good. Exhale. We'll inhale and we'll press and roll over to the side. And then exhale to center. And then exhale, roll the opposite side. So your goal is that you're stacking the hips over the hips. So you can take this as slow as you would like or as swift as you would like. So we're doing the side reach and stretch back to the belly. Inhale, stack hip over hip. Exhale, body to center. Find that breath. Last one on each side. You're getting a nice movement. Ooh. Good. We'll come back to center here. This time, release the forehead down and the hands will come at the sides. Shift the hips side to side and then we'll inhale, float the forehead, shoulders, and hands up off the earth. If you want something a little bit deeper, you can float the feet up. If that's too much, you can bring them down. Inhale for a locust pose. Squeeze through your bottom, squeeze through the pelvic wall. Become active, engage really through your thighs. Hug your bottom together. Breath comes in. Send it away. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Turn the head and the cheek to a side and just give yourself a little restoration. Shift the hips side to side. Inhale. Now forehead back to center. Now with power, inhale, raise everything up off of the earth. This time, can you squeeze the shoulder blades together? Draw the palms up. Thighs in together, toes are pointed. Can you lift the knees off of the earth for your Shalabhasana? Exhale it away. 2 more breaths. Welcome it in. Send it away. 1 more. Good. Exhale, heavy the head. You can turn the cheek to the other side. This time, bring the heels up to the sky and windshield wipe a side to side. Good. Just noticing any tension or tightness in your low back. Good. Now heels up to the sky. Toes reach down. Hands can come underneath of the shoulders, pushing the body up into a tabletop. So from here, where our goal is to meet in a downward facing dog. If you have any wrist issues, I've had students try the blocks set up low. So the hands want to extend past the shoulders, pressing the hips up and back, and start pedaling out the heels here. So really just digging into the heels, finding what feels best for your body today. So if you have wider shoulders, you can extend the pinkies off of the mat. Really press through the thumb, pointer, middle, ring, and pinky finger. Deep breath comes in. Send it away. And just explore here, finding any tension in the hips. Sometimes it feels great if you release the toes down on the mat and you really press through the heels. You can peek underneath of the opposite armpit of where the knee is bent and finding what feels best for you, really hollowing through the body. You can hop, step, or jump to the top of the mat, sometimes a little squeaky noise. Exhale for an uttasana, a forward fold. Blocks are always lovely here. If your hamstrings are feeling really tight like mine, give yourself a nice bend into the knees. You can shift the hips side to side. What do you need? Do you need to open up the hips a little bit? Do you need to grab both of the blocks? Tapping into your neck. Is it feeling very tense and tight? Maybe you can shake your head a little. Yes. Maybe you could shake your head a little bit. No. Get that nice sway in the hips. Big breath in. Beautiful, my friend. Exhale heavy and pour the weight forward. We'll inhale, slide up to the base of the shins for half of a flat back. Doing yourself a favor and removing any wrinkles if you're looking up or if you're looking down, and making the nose parallel to the floor, and really creating a long line of energy from the sit bones to the top of the head. Squeeze through the pelvic wall. Exhale, heavy the body forward here. Inhale, we'll root to rise, reverse swan dive up to standing. You can float the hands to the heart center in a Namaste Mudra. And from your Namaste Mudra, press the palms high to the sky, gentle back bend. Exhale, fold the body forward. We'll come back in for that half of a flat back. Big breath in. Good. We'll exhale the hands down towards the mat. Step the foot on the right back for a runner's lunge. You can use the blocks here for a little bit of support. You can always come down to the knee if you need a support blanket. That would work. That would be great here. Or you could inhale up. Big breath in. Good. You can bring the hands towards the hip creases, hinging the body up for a standing lunge. Squeeze through the pelvic wall. Bring your breath in with you. You can cactus through the arms or release them long up high towards the sky. Whatever is feeling in your practice today, breath comes in. Good. Send it away. Breath comes in. Beautiful. Transition the hind foot facing the long edge of the mat. Arms reach long and strong for Virabhadrasana 2. So your front foot is facing that short edge of the mat. Hind foot facing the long edge of the mat. Noticing any tension or tightness in the shoulders. If you're newer to the practice, bring the hands towards the hip creases. Or you could just face that long edge of your mat. If you're more advanced, start tracking gently towards that short edge of the mat. Breath comes in. Good. Send it away. Welcome it in. Let it go. One more. The hand in the front palm will reach up in a reverse high five fashion and start hinging from the shoulder and the hip crease, gently sweeping up and back for a peaceful or a reverse warrior. From here, you can bring that hind hand down by the side, the thigh, you can just gently bring the back of the hand towards the back of the low back, or you can bind and tuck around, getting this nice side, beautiful stretch. Breathing in. Good. Send it away. 2 more. Be mindful. Squeeze the pelvic wall. Good. Send it away. Exhale the body back to a warrior 2 or virabhadrasana 2. Start bending at the elbow and we'll hinge the body towards that thigh on the left side. And so if you're newer, you can keep at this side. You can airplane back or you can reach across. This is the more beginner variation about here. If you're a little bit more advanced and want something a little bit more deeper, you can reach down for a block, set up tall, really press through the heel, reach across the body, big stretch here. If you want something yet a little bit more advanced, you can come in for a bind where you'll reach back behind you. The front hand will reach back. I always get a shoulder pop and then clasp just above kind of that crease on the bottom. Find 5 breaths and just land. And if you're up here, it's okay to be exactly where you are. Just find what your body needs. Breathe it in. Send it away. 2 more. Find a drishti, a focal point. Good. Let it go. 1 more. Good. We'll exhale. Oh my gosh, burning thigh. The hands down. And then we'll reach down. You can come in either for an extended plank or kneeling plank. Press through the palms. Being mindful that the bottom is not piking up or making a arch with the spine. Welcome that breath in. Good. Send it away. We'll exhale and you can float to the belly or you can find a vinyasa, which means you float down and maybe you want a cobra. Maybe you're ready for an upward facing dog. Breath comes in. If you're newer to the practice, a cobra is just fine. Good. We'll press the body up. Send those hips back for that downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Welcome it in. And send it away. 2 more. Just be present for whatever you're experiencing. Last one. You can walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat for Uttanasana, a forward fold, heavy the head. And I want you to just notice your hip all fired up on the one side. Maybe it's not on the opposite side. Good. Inhale for that half of a flat back. Good. We'll exhale the hands down. And this time, the opposite foot on the left will reach back for that runner's lunge. You always have the option to come down to the knee, or you can inhale up. Blocks can also make quite a lovely modification. 2 more breaths. Welcome it in. Let it go. 1 more. Beautiful. From here, use your body and your strength to tighten it up through the pelvic wall, through the belly, coming in for that standing lunge. Whew, if you're losing your balance, how's your stance? Are you on a tightrope or do you need to open up? Do the hands want to cactus? Do you need to come to the sides or can you power up high towards the sky? Breath comes in. Good. Let it go. In and release. Good. That hind heel faces back. You'll reach those arms long in for a warrior 2, a virabhadrasana 2. But do you want to meet me? So let's just swap so we're facing each other. So you should hopefully are facing me and we're on the same side. So your left foot is long, right foot is bent if I'm backwards because I am mirroring you and I just swapped sides. I might have messed us all up, but I just wanted to see your face, beautiful face, face me. If the shoulders are up towards the ears, exhale them away. More beginners, if you need to, you can bring the hands towards the side. Just being mindful the low spine is not arching. Settle it in. Big, beautiful breath comes in. Let it go. 2 more. You have got this. Really tapping into your heart, Notice any tense or tightness, any pain in your shoulder. Beautiful. From here, that front hand will reverse sweep up. So you'll hinge from the shoulder and the hip up and back for a reverse or a peaceful warrior. This hind hand can come down by the thigh, come to the side, or it can hook around in for a bind. Wherever you are and your body, it's okay to be exactly where you are. Breath comes in. Good, send it away. Find your focus. Awakening that intention to bring love and light into your anahata chakra. That's that heart center, that space where love resides, where healing begins. Excellent. And from here, we'll come back to that warrior two. So extend those arms long. Notice if last time the shoulders were riding up high, can you stretch them out? Bend into the elbow on the right and start hinging and reach across for an extended side angle. So notice here in the hip and the bottom. So your more beginners is going to be here. Just be mindful you're not pouring all the weight into the thigh. Roll the upper shoulder back. If you want to try the variation with a block, it's quite lovely where you stack it up high and you want the block directly under the shoulder, and you can extend your side angle. You can come all the way down towards the earth if you're more advanced, or you can catch that bind where you bind around and you're not on the bottom, but you're just past it. Shoulder reaches up and back. 5 breaths. Send it away. And it's okay to be wherever you are. Find what challenges you. Find what is your limitation today. 2 more. Good. Beautiful. From here, we'll exhale the body forward into a plank position. 3 breaths. Welcome it in. Send it away. 2 more. Good. And you can exhale, float to your belly for a cobra, or take a chaturanga where you exhale forward, squeeze the elbows in, align your head, making this flat line, and inhale for an upward facing dog. Breath comes in. Good. Exhale. Float towards the knees and take a moment to just shift side to side. Wonderful. From here, we'll stay on the knees and we'll inhale the body up for a camel pose or utstrasana. You have a couple different variations. Our first beginner's variation, you want to post up on the toes. You want to really engage through your pelvic wall, shoulders down and back. So our first variation is it's almost like you're kind of tucking your hands into your pockets and you're just here. So our goal is opening our heart here so we can stay here. Another variation is great if you have blocks, so you can just use your blocks and just be mindful if the bottom likes to sag here. So your goal is to press the hips forward, and you're creating this nice roundness with, or that extreme arching with the spine. Another variation is you can reach back for the heels. And sometimes it's nice if you start settling here and then press the hips forward, and you can bring the chin up to the sky. Once you've landed, 5 breaths, welcome it in. Good, send it away. 2. Good. We've got 3. 4. 5. Good. Exhale. Oh my goodness. I know it takes a lot. And then just start settling down. You can come and meet me in a hero's pose where you flatten through the tops of the toes and just take a moment to let everything just settle back in to the body. Maybe this time we can just reach the ear for the shoulder on the right. And stack the head over the heart and then reach the ear for the shoulder on the left. Just letting everything settle in. I know it can be a lot and very sensitive. Bring the chin towards the chest. And then you can inhale back to center and take a moment here. And we'll come to the bottom and you can sweep the feet forward, coming in for a Baddha Konasana, a butterfly. So the soles of the feet meet the soles of the feet. And just take this and whatever feels best for you. If it's shifting the hips side to side, you can exhale heavy your heart forward. You can press into the thighs and inhale, rolling up, and then exhale, let it go. Breath comes in and then sends it away. 2 more. Good, let it go. Beautiful. And then you will exhale the body. And you can slowly walk the elbows back or timber back down. Hug the knees into the chest for an Apanasana, a double wind reliever. Send it away. Beautiful. Breath comes in. Let it go. We'll exhale the leg on the right long while the leg on the left opens. It's like a laying tree pose where the heel will reach in towards the inner thigh and then reach the hands long above you for a reach and stretch. Root through the heel, squeeze the pelvic wall, big stretch here. Let it go. 2 more, welcoming in. And send it away. Beautiful. And you can bring that knee up and then shift over to the side for a side or a self-adjustment. The hand will reach out for laying supine twist. So a little bit more beginner as you will look towards the bent knee. More advanced as you'll look towards the fingers that are lengthened long. Breath comes in. And let it go. 2 more. There you go. And gently come back to center. Oh, the low spine. I know. Swap sides. So now left heel lengthens long, and then the heel, you bend the knee and open the hip on that right side for that laying tree pose. And the hands will reach and stretch long. Breath is your guide here. And let it go. And just notice whatever you notice. Notice whatever you're noticing in your heart. Even when it comes to the topic of love and healing, I feel like a lot of us just tell ourselves that we're not deserving, so we just don't even let ourselves go there. Good. And we'll come back to center. Bring that knee up and then just lift up the hips and then bring that knee over the body. It might be sensitive. Mine is very sensitive from like camel pose. So wherever you are, it's okay. Welcome that breath in. You can reach the opposite hand away and just find what you need. Maybe it's a lovely yawn. Breath is your guide. Good. And we'll come back to center. And you can stay laying and get ready for your Shavasana. So I want you to just do whatever you need to do to get yourself comfy. And I'm going to start playing my buffalo drum for you. So I'm going to sit up, but I want you to pick up your hips and settle them down. Maybe it's putting on your sweater. Maybe you need to get a blanket and allow your blanket to let you get even 1% more comfortable. I will be guiding you through a mini yoga nidra, which is known as yogic sleep. It's like a deep nervous system replenish, nervous system healing. So I want you to, with the drum, gather up all of your tension and tightness, squeeze your fist, purse your lips, and let it go. Do that again where you gather all of the tension, all of the tightness, hold it and curl your toes and And now we move into the body scan. Just notice the top of the scalp, the forehead, eyelids, eyeballs, ears, cheeks. Notice the wetness of the tongue. Perhaps it feels good to lick the lips and nestle the tongue into the bed of the mouth, settling into the jaw, softening through the throat, relaxing at the neck, and noticing any tension or tightness in the shoulders, and relaxing, softening into elbows, forearms, wrists, thumbs, pointer, middle, ring, and pinky fingers, allowing a gentle wave of relaxation that washes down through the arms and bringing the concentration on the heart. And just notice the front of the heart, the back of the chest, and the sides of the heart. And imagining a white light or a beaming ray of sun shining on your heart, illuminating the cracks, the craters, the holes, warming up your heart and giving it so much love and light that you deserve. Softening through the spine and the hips, allowing a wave of relaxation that washes down thighs to knees, softening the shins, ankles, soles of the feet to the tops of the feet, relaxing big toes, pointer, middle, ring, and pinky toes, allowing a wash, a rinse that comes from the toes, softening through legs, gently streaming over hips, hearts, and the head, allowing the body to relax, to be held, to let go, to unbind, to unwind, to untangle. Beautiful. And just gently bringing your awareness back into your body, back into your breath. And you can take a full body, reach and stretch, feet, toes point, hands point. Maybe God is in order. You can hug the knees up towards your chest. You can stay on your back, or you can roll on the side into a fetal position and give yourself a hug and receive these healing affirmations with me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am grateful to be alive. I am grateful to be alive. I am grateful to be alive. I am always healing. I am always healing. I am always healing. And giving yourself a hug, sealing in those words, knowing they are completely true for you. And you can put yourself up into a seated position. Bring the palms, kissing palms to your heart center, and you bring the thumbs towards the sternum and just make 3 circles to the right and 3 to the left. And just notice whatever you notice, and today be open to all the love and all the healing in whatever form it presents itself. The love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you, my friend. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I will see you back here very soon. Big hugs and lots of love to you.